Hello. Hello. This game is so loud to me. Every time I tap my mic's wire. I don't want to be too quiet. Sorry. I shouldn't be doing that while that's fucked up. Share this. Shit on my desk. I'm actually kind of excited. I was I was cleaning my room and I was like, didn't I say to myself I'd stream at 10 o'clock and it's 10:30, so I was like, fuck. But I'm happy I'm here. I'm not stalling. I'm not scared of going back down into the dungeon. I'm ready. Holy shit, it's dark. Okay. I am. Oh my god, this shit freaks me out so bad. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Oh, I think let go up. That's right, I gotta put the my inventory, right? What's in my hand? I can't put this in my hand?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework.
You did
The
see
keyboard
Doberman?
has a
I missed
rectangular
Tripper clips.
on-off
It was
button.
awful.
A piece of paper still hangs from the
we
printer.
watched a pedophile want to be like, yeah, we should normalize pedophilia.
The radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind?
But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time, so...
On the other hand, it's not that I'm not interested in abandoned radio computers. This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Maybe the body has stopped decomposing somehow. I don't know. You're in charge of this expedition, officer.
You can always do it after the fridge.
That's true. So I'll do it after the fridge. I hope there's a fridge down here. Elysium? This guy's schizophrenic? Not surprised. Oh, there's a freezer. An ice cream maker defrosted and unplugged. The flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. I do like it in it. Oh. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping, but they look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Okay. Oh.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim.
Are these any good?
Inspect the
Most
rifles.
of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean, a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Do I have a rifle now? Okay. I gotta hit the escape key, which is a little annoying. Okay. Now we look at the freezer. Actually, what's this? Okay, there's too much shit. I can't. I have to actually... Frozen ice cream maker that's still running. So there's power. What is this? Real.
Disco Elysium.
True!
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? This must be the fridge you were told about. Look inside. See if it's big enough for the corpse.
Crack open the door.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
But out of freezer?
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Look inside the refrigerator.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Can I read them? I can't read them? Fudge! This is clearly the fridge. It looks big enough for 2 corpses.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough, too.
Your visual confirms you could fit 2 more bodies in the ice bear fridge.
That's crazy. That's a big ass
Shall we
fridge.
go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
Do I have to roll for this? Oh, fuck. Okay, let's do this.
The body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the bed. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful. A dead body in an ice bear fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
Yeah.
You have created
can
an
sleep in the
ice
dumpster?
bear sarcophagus.
Behold, we have created an ice bear sarcophagus.
Talk of the ice bear sarcophagus must not leave this room.
Yeah, I'm not proud either, but we did find a fridge.
As impressive as the fridge is, this is a small victory, among numerous defeats. At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection, under controlled circumstances.
Yes.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting. Your arms reach out.
Oh my
and your eyes
God!
close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh, first with your fingertips, then under the palm of your hand.
Well, it's a good thing he told me. What is this?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a spider, your hand crawls over his features. Everything is silent.
Crawl up his nostrils.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in.
Push your fingers in his nose.
Only the little one fits.
Ugh.
The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage. The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Put your fingers in his mouth. Ugh. Oof.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop.
Play with it. This feels right.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, delicate to touch. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in.
Open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your naked hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from the throat, and there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened.
What? Okay.
An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Abrasion collar. Say abrasion collar.
I see it.
The lieutenant looks in. There's a pen in his hand. His notebook is open at the red pages. Touch it with your finger, gently.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put your finger in.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
Brainstem?
Yes, that's what this part is called.
Feel around first.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. This man will never sleep again. Never wake.
So was he shot? Was he killed before? Okay.
Your fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous.
Sorry.
The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. This is what he used to regulate his emotions with.
There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Sorry. What just happened? I gotta scroll up because I feel like I lost. You see a hole barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished, no longer than 0.4 centimeters in radius. The edges appear darkened. It's an abrasion collar. This is what we're after. You touch it with your finger gently. A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound. You put your finger in. Your index fits right in there. The tight tunnel of flesh opens up tissue damage, wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem. Brainstem? Yes, that's what this part is called. Feel around first. The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. Your fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system. So I'm inside his spinal column? Or am I above his nose? Am I going into his nose? I'm so confused. There's no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres. So where am I? Right into his brainstem. Okay, so I've gone up. Okay, sorry. That's what I was confused about. Oh, okay. Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
Wriggle in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, what is it? Oh, okay. Oh.
Sharp, serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin.
Fish it out. Ooh, I sliced my hand open or what? Oh.
You push your hand further in. Whatever is in there keeps rolling between your fingers as you beckon it to come out.
Wow, I can't believe I felt that. Fucking shit.
Out comes his small folding knife. The lieutenant moves its blade across the man's skull, searching for the exit wound.
So he was shot. Okay. There, nod towards the protrusion.
Mm-hmm. Withdraw your hand 4 centimeters, please.
Pull your fingers back and nod.
With a crack, he punches the knife in the skull. Then, one more time, and one more, until the bone comes loose, like eggshell. Inside, you feel the jelly move from his poking.
The object is still under your finger.
Can you push it out?
Push.
A small flower of metal blossoms from the man's head, followed by your finger.
Small flower of metal block. So is it a bullet?
A bullet.
Oh.
A non-calibre. Rifled. You may remove your hand from the victim's head now, officer.
So there was
Well
no
done.
exit wound. Okay, that makes sense. So he was shot in the back of the... They put the gun up to the... Oh my god. Jesus Christ. And they killed him and then they hung him. I'm glad I tried the roll one more time. That was awesome.
Here's your prize.
He drops the bullet in an evidence bag and puts it in your hand. Your other hand, the other one not covered in blood and cerebral cortex.
Looks like we need to add one more item to your injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth.
Wait, what is an abrasion collar? So was he
High
tortured?
velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Goddamn
And
right.
one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
Yes.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
The ligament mark, the fractured hyoid bone, it was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Agreed.
I have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him, I thought. There was no satisfying explanation. There have been other signs too. Small details.
I've got so
Everything
much XP.
is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here. As we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
I appreciate you, Kim.
There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
Maybe they just shot him while they hanged him?
To put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it does not explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. And this just smacks of treatment to me.
Who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
Why would anyone do this?
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really, really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Maybe the bullet holds more answers?
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
The rifle. Maybe the rifle. They shot him and then came down here to... Okay.
We put him in a bag and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. The body bag should contain the odor for the duration of the transport.
It's 7:30. I didn't realize what time it was.
I would drive him to processing, but it's too late to do that today. I'll do it first thing tomorrow. No problem. One more thing. This was really good work, detective.
Yippee! Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. Examine one of the ice cream wrappers.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge, or the decomposing body in it. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate. Even under this stench, you can feel it.
Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
How do you like it in the fridge?
I like it a lot, brother. This really is your finest hour. You're a genius. A regular Corporangelo.
This guy's awesome.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
What's a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell ice cream from this hypercarnival?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The lieutenant points at the red shaky cable running from the fridge.
The electricity bill must be catastrophic. On the other hand, it did help us with a certain corpse situation.
Indeed. Refrigerated meat is much better for coroner's work.
Let's drag into the kinema.
All right.
Takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic over the dead man's face.
I will need a little hat carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Bag the corpse. It's so funny. We came all the way down here and I got a lucky roll and we just finished it. That's awesome. I got lucky.
Aces high. For the rest of the world, the Aces High is just a cool Revachol thing, politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades, and those cargo pants could store tools for hotfixing your aerostatic. Maybe you should ask him about this.
Okay. Aces high. A spirit of corpse. I gotta put away my fucking... I want to read the note.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I
Fuck
had
you,
to hide
Kuno.
it somewhere
Rat.
safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Suliswaf.
I wonder who wrote that note.
Someone who owns a radio computer? My guess is as good as yours, officer.
Which is to say, not very good.
Remind me again. What's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
Okay.
It's like the production schedule you found. Only this one's an off-site copy.
Who's the illiterate ginger kid?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
No. No idea at all.
I'm placing my bets on a certain red hat miscreant we met before. He'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker is?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
We sure did. I'll interact with this later. I want to... What did I got? I got... How much XP do I have? How do I know how much XP I have? I can't believe I got things done that fast. Can I level up? Oh no, I've not hit a new level. Wait, I can level up. This UI is so fucking confusing. Okay. What do I want? That's awesome. I think I'll go with one of these. What was I trying to do for the day? Call her back tomorrow. After 10 p.m. Okay, so I still have time. I kind of want to go back down there, so we're going to go back down there.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
We're going back down there. I'm in love with the stripper. I guess they hid something in they hid the memory box in the freezer because Kuno's a fucking rancid rat or something. I didn't finish investigating, so I want to finish that. Sucks that he's addicted to drugs, though. Oh well. How did I go? I'm in love with the stripper. What am I? Was it this one? So creepy. So creepy. I hate it. We gotta go to my ice cream maker. So that's what we're gonna do first.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure, Kim. I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Those voices I heard, maybe it's the malignant entity, Plaisance, so that lives in the chimney.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man.
We'll roll for it. Fuck it.
You muster all your strength and yell. Your dehydrated, hungover throat can produce little more than a dry croak. The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. You seem to have made no impression on whatever's up there. Then again, maybe it's worth actually trying something up there.
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try again later.
Smear your hands with gold.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid.
Okay. How powerful. The wall collapse is inaccessible now. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the... So we're keen and covered in gold. There's something going on with this.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Try to crack open the lid.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time.
Super pry bar.
If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory.
I
From
have a
there,
pry bar?
you can equip it to a held slot.
I have a pry bar? Oh my god, I do!
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine.
Ooh.
It has a hand-cranked ice cream
Okay.
churner on top.
I don't want to break it because I might need this for something else. Oops.
This
We'll try
orange
turning
turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams.
Fuck.
In the distance, you hear water dripping.
What if I turn off the electricity? Right? I turn off the electricity and then open it. That might work. Hold on, give me a sec. What's this? Insane mesh tank top. That's awesome.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
I don't know why I unplugged it. I did things without any
The
reason.
lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Leave. I'm ready. Oh, let's just autosave. That was really scary. I got spooked.
This orange machine is dead still. It has
Really?
a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer.
I'm gonna save scum.
This orange machine is dead. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well,
Damn.
but the lid simply won't budge. You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Advance. Where do we get one?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
So we can ask the field office or the whatever it's called.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
Okay, we'll plug it back in. I'm in
Only
love with
the red
stripper.
cable is somewhere. A machine hums along with the current, happy and contented.
I'm in love with the stripper. What is that on the table? Okay, where's he shitting me out? Oh. Okay. I'm not really sure what to do now. I was so focused on getting that done. Owns the harbor, okay. I have to enter the harbor. Find booze and drink it. Harbor. Where's the harbor? Is it this way? It's 6 o'clock, so I might need to wait in the evening. Coin-operated gear has been banged up.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
The other one is eating a big sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
I got this. Ball time.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
It cannot be retried. Okay. Wish me luck. Yippee! That's so awesome.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Let go. Be the ball.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
What does merd mean? Is that bad?
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters.
Were we not supposed to throw it
Probably
in the
24,
water?
and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem?
Problem? We fucking threw this shit, bro. We weren't supposed to throw it, but that's awesome.
You vandalized our game, son! We can't play petanque with 5 bull!
Oh, petanque. I understand.
No! No, you don't! Our petanque game is ruined! We want our bull back!
Okay.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug! You owe us a goddamn bull!
I don't have a bull, but will this do?
Will this... No! It will goddamn not!
Thank you, officer. This is really something. Honestly, I think it's better than our old bull, even.
Thank you, Gaston, for letting me fuck up your game.
Mon Dieu. Alright, fine. What do you want, officer?
It means shit? Okay. Merd means shit? That's awesome.
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
I just like being a chaotic demon.
You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point.
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of Whirling and Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
This game is baiting the fuck out of me. So again, you don't know anything?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire? But why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse.
Wait,
You
so,
use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
wait, so who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like.
Oh.
They
these
just
guys are
chose a name to feel
monarchists.
special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
This guy's aggressively French.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda. and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs.
Jesus
We
Christ.
didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
I understand I'd bomb this place too. I'm not fucking saying that. Why shell them in here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in '08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Deathblow. Sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on. The coalition.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Is that why everything is so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They lit the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eye.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
This guy doesn't like... This guy's a monarchist? Okay.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
That's true.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Huh. So the coalition is the union? I don't like anything. Nothing. I don't think. I just do.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
This is, yeah, very French. Very French game. It's very interesting.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who was this Frissel?
Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
You mentioned Guillaume? I don't know how to say that.
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
100%. What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle?
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable.
His moves are quick and precise as he first checks the weapon, then aims it at the sea. This man knows firearms intimately.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement there, point at the bookshop.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
I want to try. No. I'll do it when my composure's higher. Thank you for your time. Smile. Is it 7 o'clock? Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain had almost washed them off. Okay. Spirited chirps and clicks of swallows through the air. Can I walk up here? I can't. An ancient fountain doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. I can't fucking talk. Holy! We're gonna go down to the harbor? Question mark. Mon Dieu. Roundabout north. To Capeside Apartments, Martinez Pier. Is she loud? Yeah, reads broken window. Tibbs has windows. Nothing I can't do on the job forever, man. The distant squall of seabirds. Listen, boy, I don't start trouble, I fix it. You could get every joint rubber shell. Splatter bullet holes line the wall. We'll go to the harbor. And then at 10 o'clock, I will...
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
What's a tourist attraction doing here?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick.
What happened?
They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on that intersection. Then something went sour. I suspect that something was Everard Clare, the union leader. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Say nothing.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar. It's frisky outside.
Sure.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal.
Pull a handle and look inside.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible, a half-sunken sea fort, its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
There are ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum. rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Poor little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Vandalism, shake your head.
Probably some kids.
The lieutenant inspects the rig slot.
A simple but clever solution to ruin in a coin-operated viewer. It took ingenuity.
Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards. That's Kuno on the lens.
What a little fuck.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the Star of Pericarnassus, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericarnassian Church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards. Around the large wooden building you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Wow. Small tent, huh? That's interesting. Numerous bulls were things of a real man.
Whoa, what have we here? A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
I guess I'll have to take my
Guess
chance.
so. Just be careful out there. One false step could cost you dearly.
Only Cormorant surveys the area in different areas. Actually, let me talk to Ken. What's going on, Ken?
Yes?
I'm still missing a shoe, by the way. I don't know where my other shoe is. What's this?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Okay.
You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez, weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Huh. Okay, I'm looking for the harbor. I don't know why I can't get distracted. Keepside apartments. Outside the frame of motorcycle and repair on the police. Where the fuck is the harbor? I'm going to kill whatever that is. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Marking the reserved presence of Rue de Saint-Just Lane. Within the whirling isn't much bigger than a sheep. This is worth more than you ever earned all your life.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her
It's on the
throat.
balcony outside of your hotel room. Really? I could not find it. A striking woman, yeah.
Good evening, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
What gave us away? Oh, shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
Like steel. There is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. but I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you.
She does not register the real meaning of the remark. How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue. 20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. Then there are capital improvements, interest payments.
A wave hits the sloop. She grasps the mainstay for
A
balance.
conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain.
So it's Lomantang, Vietnam.
Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What does a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
Oh, you don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company's nothing without
We
them,
built this district.
she says calmly.
We. There it is. She owns up to it.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plazas,
She's
Meteor
rich.
and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP.
She points behind you where the seawall rises.
Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What is your role in this, precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
No way. She's more. She can make decisions.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait. She just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Tell us more about this behemoth.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
So the strike is connected to the lynching?
Yes, I believe there is a connection. But that's a subject for later.
How are the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
He looks at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it? Fuck off, midget.
Jesus.
Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
Seems like they have no idea about business.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
What does that even mean?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision, about what? About anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That's pretty funny, I have to admit.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out. No, wait. The chief negotiator heard it from a man at the gates. Surely the Wild Pines Group has more effective channels of information. After all, 2,200 people are on strike. This is a big deal for them.
The scabs at the gate, did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Don't let her answer it herself.
Let's call them strike breakers. You put them there, right?
If these strike breakers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not yet, at least.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Thank you, Rhetoric, for telling me things. Tell me about this union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
You sound like you're about to take a rapier to him.
Oh, heavens no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin.
Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there's two of them?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Evrart does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself, outside of What about the union itself outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Evrart and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
A giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol.
Indeed. And a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
One more thing. You said something happened in the election?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
This forewoman, her name?
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence, Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the Union's files.
Wow.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
You're on a boat. What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi, from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
I have alcohol-induced amnesia, because my wife died.
'Twas stolen by some artist, surely. Best to pin the blame on them. Everyone knows you can't trust artists. Everyone knows you can't trust artists. They're nearly as bad as clowns.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode? I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
It won't let me get out of it. I won't tell her I'm a heavy drinker. I probably look like shit, though.
Oh, dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize. but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until
we
I've seen that
serious?
badge.
This chick for real?
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
No, I can't.
Of course. But before we do, officers, let me be perfectly clear. The situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynching business, the better for all of us. That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question. Better not tie the fourth day to the Bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with. This reality.
Yes, reality is your side case. An experimental side case.
Ah, yes. The episode. Sounds like
Sorry,
an
I'm
acute
ill,
case of
Grandpapa.
encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year. I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders. As I told you, Martinez used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its part. Now the reeds are the real star of the show here. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
You mentioned a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean, the world's largest body of water, the Insulindic.
Known to the early Revacholians as Les Immensités Bleues, the Blue Immensities.
What's the name of this island? So we're on an island. Okay.
Caillou. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea, misshapen,
So-
cracked. The cracks are the River Esperance. We're in the delta of this river, on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
So what does Caillou mean in English? Oops. Is that just like pebble or what?
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her, and to humanity at large.
Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city,
What kind of city is Revachol?
the great kind.
What makes Revachol great?
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay. Who built this city?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile Marat, depending on your creed.
When was Revachol built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connected tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're in an unimportant part of an important place?
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about...
She points across the water where the skyscrapers rise.
A sparkle of lights on the horizon, like evening stars above the curvature of the planet.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government in Cylindian Mission Command.
How far is 22 kilometers? Is that like 200 miles? 13 miles? So the 13 miles from land?
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
I don't know any of this.
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give, unfortunately.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
Yes, but... What skill points do I have? What is this, Jamais Vu? Jamais Vu is the opposite of Deja Vu. So it's like you're feeling something for the first time. Oh, it says in parentheses. Oh, I have one skill point. Should I unlock this? I think I should. I think it's a good idea too. And then I don't get to pick one anymore.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am, Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
You're right, Lieutenant. I'll come later.
It's better not to eat all your candy at once.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What nice fabric.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible, within reason.
Yeah? So?
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor, poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
I'm not ashamed.
Oh, but you are. Too ashamed to ask this person for money. Too scared to belittle yourself in her eyes. Those half-precious stones of Erdonil.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you. That's all for now.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
I'm getting my shoe. putting that other motherfucking shoe on, boy. What is that? Looks like there was more construction here once, decades ago. Getting my shoe. I'm getting my shoe. Oh, it's right there. That's awesome. I'm fucking blind. Oh, wow. There's people here. How much is booze? Is booze 10? At least 1041? Because I think I got enough money for booze, baby. Okay, how do I exit? How do I go onto the balcony? Am I stupid? Kim doesn't look at your broken down.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
How do I go outside? Am I stupid? I just put my shoe back. Am I winning? Yeah. I'm having fun. Smell of sea makes you dizzy. I didn't know where my shoe was and Kim told me. That's the briny wind washing. I guess I'm seasick? Or easily seasick? Ooh, I got both my shoes on. Let's go. Okay. I don't know where I'm going to sleep tonight.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles.
Wait. Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
I wonder what kind of cop I am. Put my shirt back. Okay, it's almost. Can I afford alcohol?
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Thank you, tutorial lady.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Is it locked? Of course it's locked. It didn't open. Am I what a stupid question. I'm going downtown and I'm going downstairs and I'm getting alcohol.
Can I help you?
I need a drink. Can you pour me one?
Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
It's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing. It is but an imitation.
Am I wearing a little boat? Am I smiling?
Because he's not a bartender.
Because I'm not.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
You don't understand the seriousness of the situation. I'm an alcoholic. I need my fix. Hold on. You got more than half. I don't even know how many people are watching. I'm happy people are here though. I'm chilling. I'm enjoying this ride more than anything else. It's like I'm reading a book, but the book is with my eyes. Very stupid what I just said. But hopefully it makes sense.
Even more reason for me not to serve you, sir. Was there anything else you needed, other than alcohol? Yes, have you got it? A lot. A lot. For the room, yes?
What a rat fuck. Give me my alcohol, you bum. Give me my alcohol or I'll kill you. Yeah. Books
The
are
man
awesome.
ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
I don't think anything else. What's behind the door?
You see a heavy steel. The door does not budge. The door does not budge.
I'm gonna go to that teenager and buy alcohol from her. Yeah, I said it. I need alcohol. Is this not open? Yippee! It's that fat racist. Fuck you, fat racist. Die. I have $10.41, and I'm wondering if I can buy alcohol with that.
Is this about the question?
I hate speaking to this
A
chick.
colorful display of cigarettes.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Morale. Is this morale? I guess I'll get the cheapest one.
Here you go, mister.
Here you go, mister. Can I drink it? How do I drink it?
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens.
Look at the bottle.
What a solid can of mass-produced piss water. Well over 10% alcohol in this so-called beer. Pop it open before it gets too warm.
Yeah. It removes... I can't even talk. It removes one of the blue charges.
Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
Why would I not drink alcohol? Why would I not do that? You know what? I'm not gonna do it.
Fine. We're not worried. You'll crawl back to this bottle soon enough. We'll give you another chance.
You've passed up your chance to start drinking alcohol for now. But don't worry. The option to start drinking becomes available again in 2 hours.
Thank you, tutorial agent. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. I want tarta. Can I have some tarta? I want some tarta. I need money, okay? Tarta? What is that? How do I get up there? What the fuck? Tarta? It says GRH, Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. This is the harbor, okay. So this is the strike, where the strike is at. Lori's probably stored food here, now they store booze. foreign car, kept in good condition. Yeah, all my problems are derived from alcohol, so maybe I just won't drink. I'm curious as to what'll happen. It's almost 11.
An old
or
monument
10.
stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece. What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. How would you know what this guy did many centuries ago?
It's gonna blow my head off.
High above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory trouble. Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet? Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Yeah, this game is evil. Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting. Lieutenant, someone shot at the king.
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
How bad is his vision?
Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement?
Political. It's a king, and he's shot.
Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings.
Where's my inventory glowing? Very interesting. The bold slogan Humanox covers the truck. Ooh, more coins! I can probably buy a book at this rate.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Do I have to be rude to her? Snap your fingers in front of her face.
Wait,
The lieutenant stops you before you can snap.
she's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
If you say so. I can come back to her. It's okay. White tank top gives you +1 and physical instrument. That's great.
A Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie, but a goldie.
Who drives these?
Not many people outside of Grad, and Revachol West too, it appears.
Hey Kim, check this out.
A Stash Raiko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time.
What happened last time, Kim?
An old case for my precinct. A couple of Jim's migrants saw a Stash Raiko stopped in the street, painted just like this, muddy brown. Murdered the driver on the spot.
Oh my god.
They said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The Jim's community protested the trial, flying the banners of some old king or whatever. 5,000 came to protest.
Correction. 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
Who are the The mess community.
People we are paid to protect. Let's leave it at that.
What they sentenced the killers to.
4 years for murder in Reunion. The perps were remorseful. Their sorry knocked 8 years off the sentence. That's the system.
The prisons in the greater Revachol Industrial Harbor are already full. Prisoners are expensive to maintain. The longer the sentence, the larger the cost.
Kim, could our hanged man have been the driver of this car?
Could it be another Stajrajko murder? Honestly, that just doesn't seem like the type of vehicle our dead guy would drive. So my initial guess is the two are not related.
I'll do the first one. Hate to correct you, Kim, but only 4,395 people were on that protest.
Is that so, officer? I'll take you at your word.
You must have, like, one of those fancy memories. Well, I can't read. Kim really got lightning fast reflexes, which is wild considering he can't see nothing. Yeah. He's blind as a bat, but fast as a fucking leopard. Or cheetah, not leopard.
Yes, detective?
They should have left a baby blue.
You sure you're not Jimsk?
He shares a smile with you. Only for a second.
Yes, you're sure you're not. Or, if you are, it's only in that Revacholian way.
Leopards?
4 to 5% maximum.
Aren't leopards and cheetahs the same thing? I'm not stupid yet. Let's talk to this big racist guy.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everyone else here. Leopards are bigger and slower and more awesome.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No?
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points to his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man hollers in return. I actually need to speak with the union boss.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. Why you want to meet that fat asshole?
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here, behind the hostel cafeteria here. Bro is a scab. Don't that I can't read. Goddamn. Bro is a scab. Don't that mean he didn't have a job before? I have no idea. Something tells me he was placed here by the shipping company. Like it's very the politics of this place is very interesting because the union went from being a sort of a way for people to collaborate to sort of have enough power to what's it called? Speak to their bosses, right? But now it has kind of become a gang, and it needs to be destroyed, right? But I don't know if scabs are the way to do it. think we should just kill the fat bastard and have them vote to put someone else in. Not this guy, because he's clearly a plant. But I think it's very interesting. They went from having a king to a sort of mob boss, and I think that's very interesting. I don't hate unions. I think unions are great. In theory. In practice, you can sometimes get things like this where a corrupt group of people sort of collude and steal from workers, as well as while hiding behind authority. Right. I'm interviewing the people about a murder that took place here behind the. Oh,
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and terse. Absolutely nothing?
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive.
Something tells me he's not from here. One of the rackets is a union. Yeah, unions are very. It's a cartel. That is what it literally is. It's a cartel. It's a group of people colluding to artificially control supply. And if you do it wrong, you'll end up with a mob or organized crime, right? So.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really isn't my area.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
Yeah, I don't like this guy.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
I think this guy's like a security guard. They just put him. He's a security guard for the fancy harbor company, and they put him here because he's tall. But he's never worked a job like this in his life. He's tall and imposing, but he's not the same class as these people. Ill-fitting. What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
It's fucked up.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women, with rights to work, to be useful.
Yeah, right to work
not toys for corporate
means
interests.
they can fire you for no reason. That's what right to work is. Right to work is, they can't fire you for being black, but they can fire you if you have no protections, basically. Yeah, his steadily graying military haircut. Yeah, this guy's a fucking...
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
He doesn't even know what that means. The rules of the market? The rules of the economy? You fucking serious? This is pissing me off. This is unironically pissing me off. Yeah. They can basically fire you for no reason. I keep messing with the mic. You have no... Yeah. You're at their mercy, basically.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay. I gotta ask. Where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Curiosity? Going to figure out this strike mess?
Big mess, caused by Union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
I already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Bouncer? Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Pretty okay as far as lies go.
Never heard of it. Are you lying? That's crazy. I gotta think about what these three options, cause I don't know if these other people can hear us. So I'm like, do I just call this guy out on his lie? Yeah, I think I've been there.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
So I picked the wrong answer. Fuck. What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind it.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
So this is a military guy. Okay. He's not a bouncer. He's a military guy. Have you considered storming in, like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw. A perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. I'm just gonna leave now. So not this scrawny fuck, there's another guy.
Scab?
The man asks with jolly eyes, tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Where'd they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them very much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
I'm not a scab. I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Hey, you're the man in the boots at the gates. Kuno said you know about the armor.
The little boy had a good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me.
Oh, fuck.
Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in
What
his
is with
pocket, and he's the
Kuno?
king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kunis used us to, what? Scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
The probe into the armor. What did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science,
guy is
just how
kind
it
of
comes
awesome.
off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
4 pieces of armor up for grabs then. But I already sent the boots away.
I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least.
Hold up. 4 pieces? Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm going to find 1 piece of it. 1 is enough.
Nice and balanced. Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armored too. The one the bullet hits.
Chest plate?
Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off him.
Thank you for your cooperation, sir.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
I need to get past the gate and speak with your boss.
Oh. Good. What matters do you want to discuss with Everard?
You might have information about a killing that took place behind the hostel.
Everard's got a lot of knowledge about a lot of things, eh? Doesn't often dole it out though. But sure, why not?
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
That's simple. I just walk in,
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
past Measurehead.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini Supremacist is there. Walk right past him,
Right.
then press the button to unlock the door,
Uh-huh.
then go past him again,
Okay.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
This guy's funny. So you're saying it's actually quite difficult.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation,
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
or you could convert to a Semini Supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Got it. Another thing.
Sure,
What's the strike about anyway?
you know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy, wants to talk about the strike too, just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
That's fine. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of
Sure
it?
thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Try to catch it.
The coin narrowly slips by your outstretched fingers and falls to the ground.
I'm such a fucking loser, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
Whoa, what? Where'd that come from? Appreciated.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I.
You give me a 10
Humans, I mean,
pence.
not slithering scabs.
Nice talk. Gotta get moving. Okay, I'll go back to this in the morning. Busted. Yeah, +1 physical instrument. You got me fucked up. What's my physical instrument? 2? Yeah, you got me fucked up. That guy's gonna fucking kill me. Is this still open? Wow, it's 9 o'clock. Can I turn stuff on?
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk.
Yippee! My tata! Okay. Yeah, I think it was. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Now I go to bed. I go to sleep. What's this lady doing?
It's raining again.
The young woman looks up at the overlaid sky.
It was clear just an hour ago.
It's bedtime. Honks. Honks. I'm going to bed. Oh, I'm yawning. I apologize. Why is my door locked? Okay. Why can't I sleep upstairs? I don't have any money. I have $11.
Can I help you?
Oh my fucking god.
Yes?
What am I supposed to do? What the fuck? $130 real, right? How much did they sell for? Oh my god. I'm gonna sleep in his car. Please let me sleep in his car.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull.
Okay, I actually don't know what I'm supposed to do. How do I sleep? Can I sleep on the... Can I sleep here?
The worn and beaten wooden plank.
We can sit on benches after.
You can revisit the bench.
Yeah, we'll go downstairs. I'll sleep there. Is there anywhere to sleep down here? That's so fucking creepy, bro. Oh my god. I go, where am I supposed to sleep? I mean, as long as the book lady doesn't know, I can sleep down here, right?
The dusty radio computer. The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent. It's empty like a beehive. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good evening, Fortress Accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to. One moment.
This lady's old as fuck.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
And what is this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
Is that a bug? That's...
Good. Please repeat the password. No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder, Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
No! Okay,
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password? Still no. Proceed.
Don't worry.
Fortress Accident, thank you.
Tiles on the cube are... Nothing happens.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get going. It's been 2 hours, and I...
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It looks like an undercover counterintelligence program.
No, that's not it. I think...
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
And this was a role-playing game?
Indeed. Those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
How are they planning on to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
They were insane if they thought they could do this.
Yes, especially in here.
The lieutenant looks around the derelict room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor in front of your feet.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Okay. I don't know where I'm supposed to sleep, but yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to pay for the room either. So I'm gonna save and log off, I think. Yippee! Yes. Alright, have a nice night, everybody. I had fun. We got a lot done today. I'm surprised. I thought I'd be stuck in that fucking... I didn't think there'd be a freezer down here, okay? I thought there'd be, like, nothing and I'd have to go someplace else. But everything worked out. I guess I talk to Measurehead tomorrow or next week. Alright, have a nice night. Bye. Bye.